You hit every deadline last month, every Slack message, answered within 10 minutes. You picked up 2 extra tasks nobody asked for, and when someone asked how you were doing, you said almost automatically, "I'm good, just busy." So why did you sit in your car for 12 minutes after work last night? Not scrolling, not resting, just sitting there. Because going inside felt like one more task?
Let me show you what this sounds like in my head. Not the version people recognize right away, not the breakdown version, not the crying in the bathroom version, the kind people know how to comfort. This is quieter than that.
It sounds like this. Alarm goes off. I'm awake, but I don't feel like I slept. Get up, shower. The warm water used to feel good. Now it just feels warm. Drive to work. Someone says good morning, and I smile. The smile works. My face does what it's supposed to do. Lunch. Someone tells a funny story. I laugh. And then, this is the part that feels strange. I hear myself laugh.
Say that part again.
I hear myself laugh. Like I'm in the room, but not fully inside it. But here's the thing. This is why it feels ridiculous to say out loud. I'm not in a toxic workplace. Nobody's yelling at me. My job is fine. My life is, objectively, fine. How can something be wrong if nothing is actually wrong?
I know exactly where you sit in that car. Hands still on the wheel, phone nearby but not really being used. I did it last Thursday, 13 minutes. I timed it because I noticed I'd been doing it. And here's what I noticed afterward. I drove home, opened my laptop to wind down with a video, and I couldn't tell whether I'd enjoyed it. The video ran. I watched. My eyes followed it. But there was no flicker. No, this is good. Just intake. There's a reason rest doesn't fix this. And there's a 5-second check, not a diagnosis, just a signal check that can show you where your brightness actually is. Clue 1. Let's chase the obvious explanation first, the one you've probably already blamed.
I'm just tired. I haven't slept enough. I need a vacation. That has to be it, right?
That would be the easy answer. And honestly, sometimes it is true. So picture last weekend. You slept in. Saturday and Sunday. 8, maybe 9 hours. Did you wake up Monday and feel bright?
No. I woke up functional. Like the machine turned on. Not tired, but not lit up either. The same flatness was there.
That's the first contradiction. Sleep can refill the tank, but it doesn't always turn the lights back on. So if rest fills the tank, and the headlights still don't come on, the problem isn't the tank. The second clue is stranger. Notice that flatness in your chest right now, the one that sat there even after a full weekend of sleep? Don't fix it yet. Just notice it. That's not random. That's part of the pattern. Hold on to where you feel it.
Maybe it's depression. The flatness, the not wanting things, the way everything feels muted. Isn't that just depression?
That's the right second guess. And we have to be careful here. I don't want to talk around that. Depression can look many different ways. Sadness, numbness, hopelessness, self-criticism, or simply losing access to pleasure. There's real overlap with what you're describing, so we don't dismiss it. If what you're feeling comes with persistent sadness, hopelessness, self-harm thoughts, feeling unsafe with yourself, or it's starting to impair daily life, that belongs with a clinician, not a YouTube video. Please don't use this video as a substitute for that. But there's also a quieter pattern worth naming, one that lives between fine and broken. It deserves a name because people lose months inside it. Outward functioning with inward fading. That's what we're chasing. And before we go further, let me say what this video is not claiming. It's not telling you that you don't have depression. It's not telling you your job is the villain. And it's not another piece of content telling you to quit, journal, or go for a walk and magically be fixed.
Wait, so if it's not tiredness, and it's not exactly depression, what is it? Because I can feel something is happening. It's not nothing. I know it's not nothing.
The third clue is the one most people miss, and it changes how you see the whole picture, because once you see it, you may stop arguing with yourself. Picture burnout the way most people picture it. A light switch. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Snap. Suddenly everyone understands. Breakdown. The dramatic version. But research suggests that's not the only way burnout works. That's not the only shape it takes. It can show up in partial profiles, overextended in one area, disengaged in another, long before the dramatic collapse. Most people aren't in full burnout. Not yet. Not visibly. They're in the dimmer effect. Still delivering, still engaged enough to pass inspection, but internally fading in ways that won't show up on any performance review. Here's where most people check the wrong dashboard, the green dashboard. They ask, am I still producing? But this kind of fade doesn't show up in output first. It shows up in aliveness. The part of you that wants, chooses, anticipates, and reaches forward goes quiet first. One reason this matters. Christina Maslach, who built the most widely used burnout measurement in the world, found that people typically aren't exhausted on every dimension at once. They're overextended in one area, disengaged in another. Still functioning. Still fine. Because your output stays intact, nobody flags it, including you. So the part that needs care gets treated like proof that you're fine. You don't get permission to stop. You don't even get permission to notice.
So I'm not fine and then suddenly broken. I'm slowly fading, which is somehow harder to explain. And because I'm still delivering, the fade is invisible.
Exactly. The dramatic version gets witnesses. This version doesn't, and that's what makes it more dangerous than the dramatic version. And those in this quietly cracking state are over 6 times more likely to slide into full clinical burnout. The fade doesn't stay stable, it accelerates. But by the time it's visible, you're already deep in it. Once you see this, you start spotting it everywhere. And that's not depressing, or not only depressing. It's actually the first step out.
The way I used to text friends first, and now I just respond. When they reach out. Eventually. If I remember.
The fade on social initiation.
The way cooking used to be creative. I'd try new recipes, and now it's the same 4 meals on rotation. Not because I love them, because choosing is gone.
The fade on novelty seeking.
The way I scroll through Netflix for 20 minutes, don't pick anything, and go to bed feeling vaguely disappointed in myself. Such a small sadness, but it follows me.
Low brightness mode on the capacity to want things. That one's subtle. You may not describe it as depression. You may describe it as preferenceless.
The way someone asks, what do you want to do this weekend? And I don't have an answer. I keep saying, whatever is fine. Not because I'm easygoing, because I genuinely can't locate a preference.
Burnout doesn't always steal your performance first. Sometimes it steals your preference.
And people keep calling this quiet quitting. That's the part that makes the label feel wrong. Like I checked out, but I picked up 2 extra projects last month. I'm the opposite. I can't step back. The fade is happening while I keep performing.
Quiet quitting is a decision. This is involuntary depletion with maintained output. You didn't opt out. Something in you dimmed while you kept opting in.
And the worst part? I can't tell anyone. Not because they wouldn't care, because I don't have the words. I know that sounds confusing. When someone asks, are you okay? The honest answer isn't no. It's, I don't know. I think so. I'm doing everything right, so I must be fine.
That silence has a name. A 2025 meta-analysis of 84 studies found that burnout and silence move together. The more burned out people are, the less likely they are to speak up, which means the problem hides itself.
So the thing I need help with is the same thing stealing my ability to ask for help. That is awful.
Yeah, that's the cruelest circuit.
So I'm not broken. I'm not weak. I'm not failing at having a good life. I kept passing the test I was using. I've been slowly dimming and calling it adulting.
That's the dimmer effect. Your nervous system didn't break. It adapted. Slowly. Quietly. And the adaptation looked so much like functioning that you, and everyone around you, mistook it for being fine. The light didn't go out. It faded so slowly that your eyes adjusted to the dark. That's the missing flicker. And the car sitting? Not laziness. Your nervous system hit a transition limit, drained enough that one more system trying to switch on causes a stall. Your body found the only solution it could. Stop. Just for a few minutes. Not rest, just cessation.
Oh, the burnout was never sudden. It was so gradual I mistook it for growing up.
And your body has been whispering the answer the whole time. You just needed to learn that flatness wasn't the absence of feeling. Not dramatic, just specific. It was a feeling all its own. Here's where your body has been trying to tell you. The dimmer effect has a physical signature, and once you know it, you can't unfeel it. Not because it's dangerous, because it finally has a shape. Check this gently. There's a flatness in your chest where anticipation used to live. Not pain, not anxiety's heaviness, a specific absence. The space where excitement was has gone neutral. There's a weight behind your eyes that sleep doesn't fix. And your jaw. Your jaw is the first place a low-grade stress response hides. Right now, don't change anything. Don't perform calm. Just notice. Your jaw. Is it relaxed or holding? Your shoulders. Down where they belong? Or have they quietly crept up toward your ears? Now think about something you used to enjoy. Small. Your morning coffee. A favorite song. Walking outside. Did you feel a flicker of warmth? Even a small one? Or did it feel like reading a description of warmth in someone else's journal? That gap between what you expected to feel and what you actually felt, that's where the light has lowered. So here's the experiment. Very small, no drama. The brightness check. Once a day. Pick one ordinary moment. Coffee. The walk to your door. The moment before opening your laptop. Ask one question. Am I dimmed or bright right now? Not productive, not useful. Bright, alive, even a little. If the answer is not really, that's not failure. That's the signal finally becoming visible. Try it for 3 days. Same moment, one number, one body signal. Mine this week was a 3. Not dramatic, but honest. Drop your number in the comments, no essay needed. If you recognize this same fading in how you rest, check out the recovery counterfeit. Same family, different room. And if explaining this feels hard right now, send this video to someone. Sometimes a video can start the sentence for you. You don't have to explain perfectly to begin being understood. You're not failing at life. You adapted to the dark. That was not weakness. That was survival. Now you know the dimmer is there, and knowing is the hand on the switch.